What do you make of the internal strife and the trial balloon that was floated this weekend?
Well, I think you're exactly right. I think that there was an effort made to call the public option a co-op or something other than public option in order to maybe fool the public and to buy support from both blue dogs and the liberals. It's not going to work. What we know now, Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi have both said it doesn't matter what you call it, it's still a public option. The American people need to realize they've been extremely effective with Congress. Now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to take the pressure off, because they will move forward with some level of a public option. It may not be the full option they wanted, but it will be incrementally in that direction. And if they have to wait a couple of years to get the public option, they'll do it if they can lay the groundwork. So the American people need to rise up with one voice and say no to going down that road.
All right, you see, I think they're playing word games here, in as much as I think this is all part of a strategy. All right, so now we'll call it something else. We'll call it a co-op, but
ask you,
yes, go ahead.
There's something that came up. The language that you used before, you're calling it a public option, which is what the White House calls it. Are you sure it isn't a government option? It's sponsored by the government. It's paid for by the government. It's one of the most important points in this entire debate. If you call it a public option, the American people are split. If you call it the government option, the public is overwhelmingly against it.
You know what? It's a great point, and from now on, I'm going to call it the government option, because that's what it is. I mean, it's the public option, but it's known, the vernacular that's been used pretty much in the press has been that option. So that's a great point.